Oh, alright, well, last time I opened that, it actually said this was partially your fault. I thought it was going a little crazy. I can't show it anymore, though. But I guess it's by chance, and I see that Monica still has some kind of influence in the frickin' menu. Alright, hello and welcome, everyone. I am Broken, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, I think. Last time things got a little, extreme. Yeah, very not what I was expecting at all. I now realize why this game is considered one of the best horror games released in 2017. Okay, well, Sayori killed herself. It was quite tragic. Then, I'm guessing Franco just rescinded into his own mind, causing the whole world to loop once again. And I've also realized back that doing an hour-long recording session in like 2 succession and then leading up to that was a terrible idea, because, fun fact, I could not go to sleep last night. I slept for like 3 hours, then I just woke up. It was, and I couldn't get back to sleep after that. So, yeah, we're going back in. We have to see this through to the end. Although I'm really turning down the volume, I am backing myself away from the computer so I can actually play this game, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so now we are actually writing a poem again, so I'm guessing if some of these words are actually applicable to both. Because Sayori is gone, we cannot really appeal to her, so horror, we're gonna try and appeal to Yuri as much as possible. Agonizing, okay. Okay, poofed, I know that's her, judgment, yep. Happiness, nah, that's an emotion thing, so that's a Sayori. Amazing, fickle? Yeah. Oh! What is this game? You guys saw that, right? Please tell me you did. I don't want to cover my mouth the entire time. Last I heard my own recording, it wasn't a good. I'm gonna wait until the music actually starts, getting all fucky with me, so I don't want to swear as much as I did last time either. Okay, that apparently appealed to her. That unrequited, no, that's she's dead. Alright, let's see. Time, alright, that's good. Termination. Death, that's Sayori, obviously. Okay, secretive. Spies. Infinite, yeah. Precious. Oh, okay, that was her. Massacre apparently appealed to her. Climax, okay. Pleasure, alright, cool. Peaceful. Why am I playing this by myself? Explode. Oh! No. Hi! Hi, Monica! How you doing? I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. Hi again, Franco. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Yeah, I'm glad too. I almost wanted to run out the door, but I see that everything's turning out okay. Nah, don't worry. Yeah, I'm perfectly chill. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club, I guess. I'm holding on to my headphones for dear life because I don't want to... Jesus. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. Okay. Hi, Yuri. Hi. You're cute as always. It's good to see you. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Oh, believe me, darling, it's not. Everything's okay. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Why am I afraid of this? It's just them appearing! I'm so jumpy! I gotta calm down. Calm down. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to come here or hang out or what. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, believe me, darling, I can see it already. Oh, okay, why are you That's not even scary. Why are you covering the thing? That's just dumb. Okay, the game's just glitching out on me. I gotcha. Manga is literature. Yeah, I know. Swiftly defeated, Natsu... Wait, is the thing on sideways? And does anyone else see that? I'm sorry, Franco. Hey, no problem, I guess. Make sure to put your comfort first, right? Okay, if you want me to be comfortable, you would give me like a pillow or something. I don't know, something to make things feel better. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might be interested in picking up a book to read. Sure, why not? That'd be fun. I really can't say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait. Okay, I'll be honest here, whenever they move, I get twitchy. So, I kinda just, my eyes just dart whenever something like that happens because I'm afraid of something crazy going on. Ooh, if you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Oh. Alright, there we are. Null. Like type Null, the Pokemon? Alright, well. Okay, we're back. It's been weeks since the last recording session. My phone did a beep, and we gotta go back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Alright, the last time I actually played this was on December 23rd. The date today is currently December 7th. I had to take a sort of break from that because you only saw like 7 minutes of footage last time. I had to leave or something, and then I just thought, you know, I don't feel like playing Doki Doki Literature Club. The holidays were coming up, and admittedly, this game actually put me in a bad mood for the holidays. This isn't the type of thing that you should play during Christmas, let's just say, or Hearthwarming, however you want to put it. So, yeah, we're back. Hopefully I took a break enough, got some hot chocolate, some water maybe, and we will continue on forward to Doki Doki and see where this lovely game, quote-unquote, takes us. I want to try and be a part of this club. Yeah, we'll be good. Also, yeah, your eyes aren't deceiving you. The whole thing is just zooming in closer and closer for some reason. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something that you might like. Can I get a fun game? That'd be something I like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, but so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. I don't read, so I think it would help. Discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being cute? She's always been cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, okay, thank you. No, oh, alright, the screen reset. Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really sorry, but I always like keep my hand in front of my face just in case something happens. I hate jump scares in general, and I've been reassured that apparently this game doesn't rely on that. But I hate scary stuff, so we'll see what happens. At the same time, I would feel bad from distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. Oh, this is the cutscene that you get if you appeal to Yuri a lot. I know this because I actually did change my choices before when I was actually trying to appeal to her, and yeah, this is the exact thing that happens. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. So, is this like my opportunity to flirt with Yuri this time? Is this how the game works? Like, you kill off a character because you apparently can't make choices for crap and then you move on to the next one? Is that how this game works? That's a very interesting way of doing visual novels. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, believe me, this whole game is going to make me uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was so focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. Does anyone else notice, like, her eyes are spread far apart? It's falling off. Her eyes are moving! That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. What is wrong with your eye? Not for any particular reason. Oh, okay. What the hell is up with your eye? Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? And why was your eye moving? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Why would you buy 2 of the same book? Did I ask that question last time? I see. There's something fairly obvious that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon, yeah. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down, surely. It's a very engaging and relatable story, I bet. I don't even remember the book that you gave me. Apparently it's meta. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I took a look at the cover of the book. The book is titled, Portrait of Markov. Yeah, that. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Oh, speaking of eye! Basically, it's about a religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there in this trade turned them into killing machines that lust for blood. Oh wait, this is from the footage that you guys didn't see. I don't know if I'm gonna upload that, who knows. But the facility gets even worse and they start selectively breeding people and cutting off their limbs and fix- Ew. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Don't tell me this stuff. But anyway, I'm really into it. Okay. The book, I mean. Oh, it better be the friggin' book. Not the thing about limbs. I don't remember this from the last time I did this, although I can't remember. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yeah, but this game took a dark direction earlier, buddy. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Oh gee, I wonder. That sounds familiar, doesn't it, people? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Franco? I'm not, no. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri was into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story... It's just the kind of thing that challenges you to look at life from a different perspective. What kind of perspective am I supposed to be looking at here? When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Yuri, what the hell? Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Yeah, what was that? Not again. I'm sorry. Yeah, this rant is completely... Everything right here is completely different from what happened last time. The last time I experienced this. I might show a clip of that later, but we'll see. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything, although you did have me worried with that whole sudden leap thing. That's probably the title of the video. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books or writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... and I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Gee, I wonder. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. Probably. Maybe. Who knows? That just is that you're passionate about reading. Yeah, I'm passionate about games. That's a thing. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's... Well, that's true. In fact... I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just, Sorry, I just wanted to keep my audacity, like, on the side, so I always have it. Yes! I mean, you don't have to, but what the hell was that? What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag, and I am scared. Again. Why did I play this again? Yeah. Do I really want to be sitting right next to her? I mean, I love her, but still. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Yeah. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and start the prologue. Are we actually going to be reading this or something, or what? I feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, but maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Are we going to bring up that knife thing from earlier, like, you know, from the previous parts ago? Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. Hey, you thought I didn't catch that, did you, game? I know you. I know you. You little... Okay. Yuri, you apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, again, I'm gonna bring up the other part. Yeah, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean each other a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh god, are they gonna do something with the freaking CGs? Oh god. Yuri takes her left arm and moves it to the left side between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Shit. I'm sorry I'm jumpy, but this game has a poor track record so far. That way when I turn a page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than ever before. It's actually kind of distracting me. I can't read. I can't read words. What does that say right now? I feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and then she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, yeah. I'm a pretty slow reader, so I wouldn't be able to read that fast. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. Should I look at her eyes, or is it going to move again? That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Isn't that a euphemism? Since you've been patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page and letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with under her own thumb. I bet that's romantic somewhere. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, whoa, that's different. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking of the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I don't really want to know on how this character turns out. I never read Portrait of Markov, so what the hell. Whatever goes on in that story, I'm guessing the writer was inspired. Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came to my head. I don't want to know either. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Why were you laughing? And why are you sweating? And why are you smiling? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her own heartbeat. Well, it's been on her chest, so I see it in the CG. Anyway, I'm fine. That is still a very twisted look. I don't remember that. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Okay, surprisingly, there wasn't anything scary that happened. I just was, just that weird smile was the only thing different. What on earth was that about? Yeah, this didn't happen. Franco? Oh, hey, Monica. Did something happen just now? I don't know. This clearly doesn't happen through my memories. Well, my memories I would have had if I saved the game, but I didn't, whatever. You wouldn't understand. Life is complicated. I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? That's a little rude. Sorry, I can't say I do.
Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
We just read a book. That counts? No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
I'll take your word on it. Scott's honor, hand up in the air and all that. Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other?
Oh yeah, I wrote something. It was a thing. Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Oh, no! The last time we let the girl alone, something bad happened. Shouldn't I, like, go after her or something?
Is that okay?
Sure, whatever. I stand up. I make a mental note where I left off in the book and I slip it back into my bag. Alright. Well, I only have two choices, so let's go with Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday, but I wrote this with Yuri in mind. It was probably only fair I shared mine with her first. Alright, let's go. Huh?
Franco, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
Oh, what are you talking about? I did fine in that poem.
What?
Harsh.
What, you expect me to believe that you put your effort into this?
Oh, come on, I did. Sure, I got spooked in the end, but I did my job.
Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Well, I am technically, but still. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I put in my effort. We all start somewhere, right?
If you're proud of the first poem that you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it.
Painful to think about? Put chin up in the air. Yeah. Looking all smug.
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway.
Come on, I did fine!
Tell you, bro, you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Well, then again, she doesn't like Yuri, so this was a poem that was meant for her.
Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid.
Well, I remember this. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, people can try, and that's about it. Okay. I've read this poem already. It was a poem.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I said it. I think I said I liked it last time. Were you convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point for poems to express themselves? Yeah, that's the whole point. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the only nice thing about simple writing is that there's more weight on the wordplay. Like you set it for a rhyme in the end, but it has it all fall flat on purpose.
Yeah, I remember that too. Do I need to read all of this? I mean, I've done my analysis already. So you did. But I went more into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
You call yourself a pro?
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Even though she did insult me. And my poem. Alright, just Monica. Let's do this. Hi, Monica. How's my poem? Is it good?
Hi, Franco. Having a good time so far?
I think I'll save that question for later. Yeah.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening.
Oh yeah, I had this, childhood friend that probably was involved in the club before and would like to join. Would that be possible or something?
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Are we going to be building up to the festival again?
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Franco. We're all a little embarrassed today, won't you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Franco. I was gonna say ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical.
I don't even remember what I wrote like 3 weeks ago, so could you all remind me on some degree? Oh well, I'll just check out the footage. It's going to be within the same video anyways.
I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep.
I'm a deep person. I'm so deep.
I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Yep, just leave it to me. Yep.
That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this sort of writing, right?
Yeah, actually, but Yuri's gone somewhere. And, yeah, ugh.
Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel that Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people.
Oh, that's terrible. Should I, help her out with that, or what? I don't know how to feel.
She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably much more an interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that, but we read book together. It was good. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Stimulated? What? Did reading that book with her turn her on or something? Is that what happened? Are you telling me this, Monica? Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri!
Oh, hey, Yuri. Welcome back.
Did I miss anything?
Well, apparently this poem is really good for you or something.
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Sure. Is it going to be entitled Control-Alt-Delete?
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Oh, bullshit. Just let me know, please. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Hey, I'm not very good. Let's be all fair here.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident.
Well, you're the president.
That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh boy, let's read poem. Hole in the wall, Wait, didn't we read this already? He wasn't looking at me, confused. I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are the others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. I don't know. Did I read this poem already? I don't know. But I don't know. Something about this poem is like meta about it. Like, I don't know. Something about like, are they talking? Others in this room? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? I'm not entirely certain, but let's just keep moving. Okay.
So, what do you think?
It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Yeah, it is. I couldn't really make heads or tails out of it, to be honest.
Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
I looked at a hole in the wall. Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Oh, right. I do remember her poem before was kind of like that too. So,
it's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other,
we've got to build our social links.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Don't stay up too late.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on
blah blah blah. So get down to paper, tidy up later. Yeah, wait, I remember this. Thing about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a deep, dark puddle of ink. Yep. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's her advice. Cool. Yeah, I remember that. Alright. Yuri, hey! Hey, Yuri, my buddy, I got a poem for you. As Yuri reads her poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Yeah, Okay, again, she said that when I showed her the poem, when I appealed to her before this stuff happened. What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you loved it. Awesome.
He's going to hate me.
Why am I going to hate you if you like my poem? I wrote that with you in mind.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
I don't know. I'm just an ordinary club member, student, person, guy.
Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have?
I've been looking at her eyes throughout most of this commentary, and I'm just waiting for it to move. Like she's gonna go all derpy on me.
Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before.
I kinda did.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you.
This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is that new writers tend to write their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they freeform the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Yeah, I remember her saying that too. I'm sorry that most of this commentary is just me saying, oh, I remember this, but yeah, it has been a while, so yeah.
Her Sammy's completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Let's hope for everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Well, Natsuki didn't. And, Yuri, Monica gave me a tip about you actually starting to write rather than not.
Bias? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that.
I already know what she's into. She likes cute things.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me or Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, and it was a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Wait, yeah, I remember this. This is the same poem. Last light, the street lights to the rest of time. The future, I bathe, columns. Yeah, this is the same poem as last time. Alright. Don't worry, I sped read that poem. I totally read it. What? This poem is nice at all. You have nice handwriting. Much nicer than I do.
It took you a long time to read.
Are you serious? I read that in like 5 seconds.
Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty.
Yeah?
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Yeah, it was good.
Although it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into Gersh? Are you into Gersh? Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Woohoo! Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Franco.
Yeah, we talked about this. Really? I must have totally missed the point. That's kind of an issue I have with like reading poems, especially by other people. It's like you start to wonder what the point was, or the main theme.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
Yeah, I read it in 3 seconds, or 5, so yeah.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, it's perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Yeah. I hadn't even thought of that.
That's impressive.
Yeah?
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Franco.
Yeah! This is going well, I think.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah! 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 We're doing okay, I think. I guess that's everyone. Yeah, not like there's another one, but whatever, we don't talk about her.
I glanced around the room. It was a little more stressful than...
What is up with the music? The music is getting really weird. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Someone should tune that flute, seriously. Someone's really out of tune. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. Do I read it? My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Wait, this is worrying me because we know that these two don't get along well. So, the fact that there's no Sayuri to try and, try and make them, calm is a little worrisome to me. I guess we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. They don't like each other's poems.
What's with this language?
Eh?
Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something?
I was able to detect that just fine. Sorry.
It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I guess it's the animals you used.
I know that. It's just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say?
Oh, I kind of hate those kinds of people. I'm sorry. Usually it's really difficult for some people. It takes them a really hard time to try and come up with something nice to say when they clearly go into the negative, so... I'm sorry. That's just how it felt.
Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Yeah, I side with Natsuki in there. I'm sorry. I do.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked for someone who actually liked it.
Okay, do I fit the bill, or what?
Which people did, by the way.
You only have, me and Monika to figure that, so...
Monika liked it, and Franco did too. And based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, so of course I came up with something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Franco liked my poem too, you know.
Yeah, I did, so there's that.
He even told me he was impressed by it.
Oh, great.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? But that's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Franco appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how did you say that he appreciated my advice more?
Well, you were kind of mean to me, so... and Yuri was really nice about it, even though, it was kind of geared towards her more.
Are you so that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? If I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Franco started showing up... Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that, yeah.
Oh, what the hell? What's going on? What?
You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me, look who's talking, you edgy wannabe bitch! Edgy? Sorry that lifestyle is too much for someone your mental age to comprehend. See? Just as you're saying proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try, and what the hell's going on? You cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
What the hell, Yuri?
Yeah, go on. Let Franco hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if I was standing here.
Franco! She's just trying to make me look bad.
You said fuck, so...
That's not true. She started it.
What the hell's going on? How did I get dragged into this? I don't know anything. It's probably thinking about me. Yuri. Yuri! 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 I'm picking Yuri! Gabe, stop! Stop! I said that! Hi, I'm DM. Pone 3000, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. My heart stopped for a second there. I almost fell out of my chair. Okay, hi, Monica, what are you...
Hey, Franco. Why don't we just step outside for a little bit? Okay?
Sure.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, things got pretty heated, and, Monica, I'll be honest here, you're probably the one that scared me the most. Out of all of that. Everyone was really going at it at each other, but then you showed up right in my face.
They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be more assertive sometimes.
You're the club president. I would think you would.
But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Well, we haven't really spent time with Monica. The game never really gave me a chance to. So, which is weird. It's like I thought she would be one of the main girls, but... Oh well, I don't know. Maybe she's the final boss. That'd be funny. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Are you crying? She quickly runs away. Oh dear.
Well, it looks like they're done.
And Natsuki ran away teary-eyed. Okay, this is what I meant by what I was worried about, because Sayuri was the one who broke the conversation off. Like, yeah, I chose her, I know, but still. That last time they had this conversation before, she was the one who stopped the conversation and basically just said, yeah, you shouldn't fight each other, don't do that. And now they're just fully going at it. So, that's bad. So, where's Yuri?
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri's rocking back and forth with her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, are you... Oh. Yuri, you look... I believe you, yeah. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Well, they dropped the F-bomb during their conversation, so it probably would have gotten much worse. Or did.
Franco, please don't hate me. Please!
I don't hate you.
I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it.
Yeah, this is now more developing like Sayuri's story. Or no, Yuri's story more than Sayuri. Last time it was more on Sayuri. I guess now mostly on Yuri here.
Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow.
Oh god, tomorrow. Jesus.
Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want.
Wow, this is like... Yeah, this club experience isn't turning out as, like, happy-go-lucky as I had planned. This is more bad. Yuri looks at me as if she wants to say something. Do you want me to, like, I don't know, put my hand on your shoulder and say everything will be okay? Is that what you want me to do? I don't know how to work in this situation.
She keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Does she want, like, alone time with me? Is that...
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that opportunity today. It sounds like you really don't want me around her for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Franco.
We kind of did, for the most part, last time, but...
It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you.
Understand, what the... Okay, bye. I don't have any more words for that. Just bye. We're done. Game over. It's already the end of the day. See you next time. You know who I am. You know what I do. I love you all. You guys are great. You guys are absolutely wonderful. Happy New Year to all of you. If I could shake your hands, I would. But see you all next time. Later.